that it's not a 9-to-5 job. It can sometimes be really long hours. The flip side is it's really, really fun. And usually people that do it have a, just an interest or a love for stuff to do with race cars. Let me ask you all a question for all of you who are here. How many of you think that something like this is a career, actually working on a race team, long hours, not a lot of pay, lots of travel, would be something that would be exciting for you to think about? Okay, so you guys might actually make it. It's invaluable experience. It probably would get you a pretty good job at any other kind of mechanic-oriented automobile stuff too. Car dealers, I'm sure, would value the fact that you have race team experience because it's a lot of high pressure, a lot of stuff you learn how to do. So there's definitely a good reason for it, but it really has something to do with passion.
I'm Nicholas Evans. I go to Seca High. I'm 17 years old and good at racing. I've been around cars my whole life. My dad is the Seca High auto tech teacher, so he's always been working on cars, and me and my brother have always been around to help out a little bit.
I'm Shane Miller. I'm currently 17 years old and I go to Monterey High School. I'm in Mr. Coyne's auto tech class now, and I've learned so much in the past 2 years in the class. I want to pursue a career in automotive and work with more of the automotive companies and helping to create the new technology of the automotive industry.
I want to go to San Diego State or CSU San Diego to do mechanical engineering. I want to design cars, basically, and then or if I can get into racing, whichever.
It's one of those like dream jobs. You say like you want to be an astronaut. It's like, yeah, I want to be a race car driver. I think every young kid sees that. But it was one of those things, like, how do you actually go out and do it? I was fortunate enough to do the Pro Celebrity race they do in Long Beach, and I won that in 2005. And I was hooked. I knew that's all I wanted to do.
It's a great class. It's a great car. I started a couple years ago racing Spec Miata because it's the most competitive racing there is for regional and national racing. And 2 years ago, I actually won the Spec Miata Championship in Oregon in the Northwest region, and just kind of decided to take a leap and jump into the Pro Series.
Mazda ladder system will literally take you from a go-kart, if you want to go the open wheel route, all the way to Indy Lights, or the sports car route. I think it's all the way to Continental Tire Series down there with the freedom cars. But so that ladder system's proven it works.
I thought that like I said earlier, the Mazda thing about how they said they have a ladder program about where you start out from the bottom and have your way work up through all the different types of racing. I thought that was really interesting. And then I liked how the Skip Barber, they said that they have the multiple grades or whatever, and then you can go from one, and then once you learn some more and more, you can go to another level with engineering, and then you can get like higher up.
So I think it'd be neat to go into the technical side and the mechanical side to be able to know both ways and to understand how things will work technically and mechanically.
The car comes in, the fueler flips open the trunk, plugs in. We have one side is a supply, the other side is a vent, and it's a dry brake. So when he comes out, no fuel, quote unquote, spills out of the hose. The modifications that we have on this car for engine performance is we have a different downpipe, no muffler, and a slight change in the airbox. That's about it. On the tube coming in off the airbox is stopped.
My name is James Lawrence, and I'm affiliated with Monterey Peninsula College. You think that, okay, you got to teach them some technical skills and so on, and pack their heads full of this technical knowledge, but what it really comes down to is motivation. And what days like today help us do is help to motivate the students, get them all fired up about potential careers, and at the same time get them connected with people that can help them reach those career goals.
For Mazda is the highest level of racing we're involved in, and this is kind of our premier car. This is Sylvain Tremblay. He's one of these hyphenated people. He's the owner, engineer, driver. He's bilingual, speaks French. He's just one of these Renaissance guys.
One of the interesting things with our particular program, I think we're the only team in the paddock that builds the engines, the chassis, and race the car currently against also our customers.
If I put myself in that shoes where I'm going to go into industry, maybe you don't know right now, or maybe something you want to think about, getting into racing, maybe getting into the tire technology, right? And what skills do I need to get there, right? And that's why your instructors, though, is so important to try to help you get to that level.